I haven't been live on YouTube in forever. Nobody goes live on YouTube anymore. First of all, let's start there. This is my dog. Do you see him? Hey. He's along with the ride for us. I literally don't think anybody's going to get into this live, like while it's live. But I definitely wanted to make this and post it for you guys so you can watch it just like in your own time. I just want to talk a little bit about life and about Iran, and I really miss YouTube. I say that every single time I post something. I really think YouTube's gonna make a huge comeback within this next year or two, just because that's how life is. Like, people go, from long form content to short form, long form content to short form. It's just the way it works. Like, I've been here for a while, and that's just the way it works. So I feel like we're kind of going back to long form content, because even like TikTok and stuff is now, there's a lot longer, Anyway, I feel like YouTube's coming back is my whole thing, and I kind of want to come back with it. So like you guys know, I have a bunch of videos from Iran, like right before the revolution happened. I had somebody go and film a bunch of videos. So I've been struggling with that. Like, do I post these videos that are pre-revolution Iran and just like act like nothing happened, or do I, like, how do I address that in your guys' opinion? I have no idea, but I really want to start posting those videos because I have so many cool Iran videos. Again, pre-revolution, so it's just weird. Talking about the revolution of Iran a little bit right now. I don't really talk about it much, like on Instagram and stuff. It's just, for me personally, not, I don't know how to explain it. This revolution is very, very important and significant and different than it's ever been, because first of all, we have social media for the first time ever. Second of all, it's a woman-led revolution, so it's like, it's just really different, especially for an Islamic country. So I don't know, it's just hard for me to talk about. It makes me really sad to like educate myself about everything that's happening and all the people that they're torturing and everything. And I don't know, for me, just posting stories on Instagram about it just doesn't feel right for me. So I wanted to come on YouTube and talk about it a little bit. I wanted to like share I have a bunch of I found a bunch of stories and stuff from, different people that I want to talk about that are currently like in jail in Iran, about to be executed, whatever. Obviously, if you guys have any questions for me just about life or whatever, feel free to ask them at any time. But yeah, I just want to chat. I just want to chat about my life and about Iran a little bit. I guess let me start before we get into Iran and all the stuff I want to talk about. Let me tell you a little bit about my life. Let me give you guys like an update, because it has been a cool ass minute. 2022, last year, was a really wild year for me. It was very intense. It was really, really fun, and a lot of change happened. I moved from the Midwest. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Nasser. Love you. They do this on TikTok. They say, anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, I moved to LA last year, and I went through a lot of crazy stuff. It was just like, it was a really fun, crazy, hard year. If any of you guys live in LA, please let me know. I'm looking for friends always. But yeah, I live in Los Angeles now, and I work in the television industry. I work in TV and film, and I'm just really honestly like so happy. I'm the happiest I've ever been in my whole life, because I'm just doing what I feel like is right for me. I miss my family so much. Moving away from your family sucks ass. But I feel like I'm on a really good path, and I'm making all this really cool stuff. And honestly, the end goal for me has always been, like, I really want to make films and stuff so that I can make a film about Iran, and so I can help shed a more positive light onto the country, especially now with the revolution happening. Like, it's really, really, really important to me. But yeah, so that's my goal. I'm just making TV and making movies in LA. It's really crazy. My dog is over here. He's being all fussy. Do you guys have any questions or anything? I like when we interact together. Oh, there he is. Hello. Hello. Oh, this is my dog. Look at him. He's so angel. So cute. All right. So let's get into it. Let's talk about some shit that's going down in Iran, if you guys don't have any questions or anything for me. First person I want to talk about is this man named Mohammad Moradi. Mohammad Moradi, he is an Iranian student in France who committed suicide because of everything that's happening and to kind of gain more of a the Western media talking about it. So that's awful and tragic and just such a sad story. But it really sheds a light on how Western media sucks ass when it comes to this whole Iran thing. Like, if you look at Ukraine or Syria or anywhere else that goes through a crisis, like, you'll hear about it all over Western media. But for Iran, for some reason, you just don't hear about it. That's why a lot of Iranian influencers are so passionate about talking about it. So yeah, Mohammad Moradi, please look into him, say his name, talk about these stories. Another one is Javad Ruhi. He is sentenced to 3 times execution for literally just being supportive of the revolution. I mean, I could go on. There's a million people I could talk about that are either in line to be executed or have been literally killed. There's Tumaj Salehi, who is a rapper, and he is currently being he's in the line for execution just because he's rapping about Iran. There is one, Zainab Mousavi is a Persian woman who is a comedian in Iran, and she is sentenced to 2 years in prison for her jokes. It's just crazy. It's crazy that all of this stuff is happening and nobody really cares. Like, that's what, I mean, not nobody really cares. Obviously, there's a core group of people that really care, but it's like, this should be something that the whole world kind of cares about and, like, supports. I think with a lot of problems in the world right now, like, you're either a part of the solution or the problem just by being silenced about it. And there's a lot of things like that, like, it's not just Iran. So I don't know, like, it's just, I don't know. And it's hard for me because, like, for me, social media, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, has always been about fun. Do you see yourself in future making some films in Iran to defeat the... Yes, good question. So this person asked, do I see myself in the future making films that kind of put a better light on Iran for the Western media? Absolutely. That has literally always been my goal, even with this YouTube channel. Like, and that's my favorite thing about making these videos is, like, I love when people comment, like, thank you for showing me the real Iran. Thank you for showing me Iran in a good light, blah, blah, blah. Right now, it's obviously hard because there's a revolution happening. And so I don't want to show Iran in a good light. I want to show it how it is right now, which is scary and awful. But also with the whole Iranian revolution, I spent my whole life going to Iran, like, as a child, right? And for me, I've always loved history. So for me, I always knew this was going to happen. I knew this Iranian revolution was going to happen because there's no way to oppress people forever. Like, it could be 100 years, it could be 1,000 years, it could be 10 years, 20 years, whatever. There's no way to oppress people forever. And there's, like, proof of that in history. In history, people, like, being oppressed and then breaking out after, you know, a certain amount of time. So I always knew, like, this shit isn't gonna last. And with, I mean, obviously with social media, everything's been amped and everything's been sped up a little bit. Like, you know, the Iranian youth can see, like, how everybody else is living, and they're like, this isn't right, and this isn't what I want, and this isn't how Iran has been, you know, this has only been like 40, 50 years at this point. So I always knew the Iranian revolution was going to happen, is my point. And so I'm so proud of them, dude, in Iran. There's so many people I know, like in my family, just people I see that don't wear hijabs anymore. They go to their jobs, they go to cafes, they just don't wear hijabs anymore. And that is the most powerful, beautiful, like strong thing I have ever seen. And I'm so incredibly proud of them. It's just crazy. It's a crazy thing to like live through, for sure. And I think this is just the very, very beginning. I think there's gonna be like a lot more leading up to, actual freedom. And I think a lot more lives are gonna be lost, sadly, and a lot more people are gonna be imprisoned. But I think it's important to talk about it in whatever medium, like on whatever platform. Like for me, this is much more comfortable for me than posting a story or whatever. So I just I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying I support everything that's happening in Iran, and I can't wait to see it like become a better place. I don't even know if I will ever like go back. I want to so much, like from the bottom of my soul, but it's like more than that, I want to see the country change. And so it's really, really cool. It's just a really cool time. I don't know what I'm saying. It is a really cool time. And for me as a filmmaker and as somebody whose literal only goal always was to make Iran look good and to support that country because I fucking love it to the bottom of my heart. This is really exciting, and I'm really excited for what I can create based off of all of this, and how I can contribute to all of this with film and videos and blah 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 blah. How are you guys still here? You three people. How are you still here? It's so boring. Ask me a question. Ask me a question or something. Like, what's going on in your guys' life? Tell me what's up. I used to go live like all the time. I think I'm gonna start doing this again. Like, I usually do them on Sundays so that there's more, people not working or whatever. But I was just really busy yesterday, so I didn't get to. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start going live just on Sundays for like 20 minutes and just chatting. I don't think literally anybody will watch. Like literally, if you're watching up until this point, you're incredible. Like I don't know why you're still here, but I just miss it. I miss you guys. I miss interacting with you. Of all the like mediums, like, TikTok and Instagram and blah, 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 like YouTube is where I feel the most comfortable for sure. And currently, actually, in my current job in television, I'm editing for a show. So it takes me back to my roots of editing these damn videos. Have I ever read the book Inside Iran? I have not read the book Inside Iran. I really should. I will put that on my list of things to read. Inside Iran, and then there's something called Hostages on HBO Max that I've really wanted to watch. There's a lot of like Iran stuff that I need to watch. It's just like some of it is very inaccurate and like biased towards American Western media, so I haven't. But yeah, good questions. Keep asking. I love you, Nasser. Shout out to Nasser. He is the king. Okay. Let me think. What else? So do you wish Saudi Arabia type of country? Do I wish Iran was like a Saudi Arabia? No, I do not wish that Iran was a Saudi Arabia type of country. I really am hoping that it goes back to like how it was pre all of this. Like Iran in the 60s, 70s is like my goal. Is like my grandma growing up kind of Iran is my goal. This person asked me, how do I like living in LA? I freaking love living in Los Angeles, guys. And I hated it at first. Let me tell you that. I freaking hated it at first. A lot of crazy stuff happened to me when I moved here. And like LA is honestly like, it's really dirty. Like it's all the stereotypes are true. Like it's dirty. There's lots of homelessness, blah, blah, blah. But I'm a very optimistic and see the glass half full kind of person. So I've been loving LA. I've loved exploring it. I've been loving just going out to different restaurants, going to the beach, meeting new people, dating. I've made a couple of friends. It took me like, I would say 6 months to like really start to like it. Would I settle down and live here for my whole life? No, absolutely not. I grew up in like a very quiet country kind of a place. So I definitely want to go back to a little bit, like not completely back to that, but like I do like living in the nature and with more quiet, blah, blah, blah. But LA is fucking awesome because you can get like nature vibes, you can get the beach, you can get city vibes, you can get like every feeling you want just by driving like 20-30 minutes. So I'm loving Los Angeles. And do any of you live in Los Angeles? Can I read Persian or speak? Yes, bale. بله من هم فارسی حرف میزنم هم فارسی میتونم هم صحبت کنم هم بنویسم هم بخونم. Yes, I speak Farsi. خیلی خیلی من I don't know what proud is. Damn it. خیلی proud هستم. Yeah, میتونم بخونم و بنویسم و همه چی. So that's just me. This guy asked, what's the best Persian restaurant in LA? That's really hard because there's so many, and everybody goes to like Westwood for all the Iranian stuff, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, like I have found the best Persian stuff outside of Westwood in like Burbank, Glendale. There's one place I actually posted on TikTok. It's called Haider Baba. That place was super good. It was in Pasadena. And then there's a Persian pizza place called Slash Pizza. Anyone that lives in LA, please. It's in Glendale. They make the best Iranian pizza I've ever had, like outside of Iran. So Slash Pizza, best Iranian pizza. There's there's just so many. Like I really have to I have to explore more. But if you're gonna be in Westwood, like the whole Westwood area with all the Iranian shops and everything and all the grocery stores, blah, blah, blah. The best one in Westwood, I would say, is Shamshiri. Or Taste of Tehran. But that one's a little bit cheaper. I like Shamshiri a little bit more because I'm bougie. Just kidding. What else? Oh, there's so many awesome Iranian coffee shops in LA. That's what I've been really fucking loving. There's one like right at the head of my neighborhood, and they have like Qelyun and Ab Havij Bastani, Ab Anar, like Ab Albalu, Ab Zeresh, all the yummy Persian stuff, and like cantaloupe smoothie, watermelon smoothie, just like it feels like you're in Iran. Like that's the thing. Okay, that's what I love about living in LA. It literally feels like you are in Iran, climate-wise, like people-wise, all the shit you can do. And it's really cool living in LA because I feel like in every other part of America, like you have to learn the language and kind of assimilate, blah, blah, blah. But like if you move to LA, it doesn't matter what culture you are. Like you'll find people here that only speak that language. Like there's cultures of like Asian and Mexican that they literally like they have their own community and they don't need to break out of that. There's so many like people like them that they don't ever need to like learn English. It's incredible. Even Farsi, like there's a what is it, fabric district in Los Angeles is completely run by Iranians, and it feels like you're in like the bazaar. It feels like you're in what the fuck is that bazaar in Shiraz that I go to? Oh God, I'm blanking. Whatever. It feels like you're at the bazaar and there's a bunch of people selling fabric and just speaking Farsi to each other. Bazar Vakil. I was like, no. I was like, I'm losing it. Yeah, it's seriously like you're at Bazar Vakil. Okay, sorry. Some people ask me some questions. How about Persian dance? Can you Persian dance? Yeah, I can Persian dance. Have you ever seen my TikToks? I only Persian dance. Yeah, if you follow me on TikTok, it's all me Persian dancing. I'll give you this. But that's all you get. Okay, go to TikTok if you want to see me dance. Have I ever lived in Iran? Eftechad. Thank you. Thank you, deflection. Eftechad is pride or proud. But have I ever lived in Iran? We moved to Iran when I was 1 year old. And the plan was to move there and like live there. And then just, we were American citizens. So just kind of like go back and forth like with summers and shit. But me and my sister got really, really sick, like really sick, to the point where the doctor was like, to my mom, he was like, if you love your kids, if you want your kids to live, you have to go back to America, essentially. So, so we tried to live in Iran, and yeah, my sister like went to school there for a whole year. Like, we definitely tried, and then it didn't work. So we. Live? Okay. I'll call this person back in 1 second. Let me see. What else? Oh yeah, but every summer that we would go to Iran, we essentially lived there for like 2 or 3 months. We have like an apartment there and a life there, so it feels like I have lived in Iran. Because when we go, it's not really vacation. It's like you just kind of move your life there for a couple of months, and it's absolutely wonderful. I miss it so much. If you get married, will you be an Indian? If I marry an Indian, but I don't think that would turn me into an Indian. I think if I get married, I would still be Iranian. Do Iranians allow party? What about liberalism in Iran? Well, if you guys have been following my YouTube channel, you kind of know that, yes, Iran does allow, I mean, I guess they don't allow it, but they, you party in private. Like, what are they gonna do? Like, you party in private, yes. Some of the best parties I've ever been to are in Iran, because again, like, oppressing people doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work. It does not work. That's why this whole revolution is happening. It just doesn't work. You can't tell people what to do and what not to do. They're gonna do it no matter what. So yeah, there are parties. They're freaking lit. Usually they're in either like, an apartment or a home, or a lot of the times they'll be like in an outdoor garden, bog situation. Like, there's these really big gardens like with houses and stuff in Iran. That's usually where you would do it. So yeah, let me see. Any more questions from you, Larissa? What else? What else can I talk about? Do you think Hassan Rouhani was better than the current president? I have no opinion. I have no opinion about the Iranian presidents. I barely have opinions about American presidents. I really don't know, because I don't know what it's like to live in Iran under the rule of certain presidents. I don't think that they really matter. Like, Iranian presidents, they're puppets for sure. Like, I don't think they matter. I'm pretty sure, like, any big decision that's being made in Iran is not being made by the president. But that's alleged and for entertainment purposes only, and just my opinion. Let's talk about more people that have died or are going to die. Sorry, I'm in Iran right now. I don't like the food here. Any good restaurants like continental food? You don't like the food in Iran? Are you okay? Are you Iranian, or are you Zara? Where are you from? Are you from Iran? That blows my mind. What part of Iran are you in? Because the food is incredible. I don't know. Maybe it's right now, like during this time of oh, you're international. Yeah. I don't know. Food in Iran is usually really, really good. Maybe it's during this revolution time. People don't have like money to run their restaurants and shit like they used to. Maybe the meat and stuff isn't as good, but that's weird. I think you're not eating at the right places. Like, I feel like you need to go find some good Iranian pizza. Go find some chicken strips. We have the best food ever, David says. Yes, true. Go find some good food. Like, come on. Maybe you're not eating the right foods. Like, just find American food. Like, you don't have to have Iranian food if you don't like it. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. Do you have any hope for women freedom in Iran? We heard my impression by saying, I mean, they're first. Yeah, I do. I have a lot of hope. I think Iranian women are the strongest, coolest women in the world. I mean, they started this whole revolution. I have a lot of hope for them, but I do think a lot more people are going to be killed and a lot more people are going to suffer before anything significant happens. But that's my opinion. I hope not. But yeah, I have a lot of hope for people in Iran. Let's see. Any barbecue places? This person is in Iran asking me for a barbecue place. Honey, do not eat you want barbecue? Why? Okay, if you want barbecue, go get like, they have lamb rack. Like lamb ribs are really freaking good. That's the closest you're gonna get to barbecue. Ew. I'm sorry, I'm judging you, but barbecue? No, go eat something else. Are the Persian guys annoying in LA? You guys are asking me really good questions. What's your favorite Iranian food every day? I don't eat Iranian food every day, but I love tajin, I love kebab, I love a lot of stuff. Fesenjun, khorashe, what's the green one? The green one everybody loves. Khorashe, whatever. Cross the Iranian barbecue. Okay, you guys are being really funny. Let's see. This person said, are the Persian guys annoying in LA? The Persian guys sorry, thank you. The Persian guys everywhere. Okay, I'm about to block this person that's being mean about Iranian food. You need to go, sir. Get off this video. Go watch. I have a lot of videos about like food I've eaten in Iran. Anyway. Iranian men are annoying in general. So sorry. I love you all. I love all men, okay? But I've dated a plethora of men, and like, Iranian men just think they're really the best thing that's happened in the world. And that's just annoying energy in general. Don't feel that way. You are not the best thing that's happened in the world. And if you believe that, that's just because you're Dudul Tala mom, she just made you feel like that. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not someone who's like, I'm not gonna date this ethnicity or this person, blah blah. I'm a personality person for sure. And of the people that I've dated and talked to and just like chatted with, like, yeah, Iranian men are usually, a lot of the time for me, they're just disrespectful and they're like gross. But that's my opinion. But yeah, in LA though, people in general annoying. People in general. Are Arabs guy better than Persian guys? What is this question? What are these questions? Arab guys definitely spend more money than Iranian men. Tehran or Shiraz? Shiraz, baby! Shiraz every day of my life. Shiraz is the best city in Iran. And it's spelled with an I, by the way. But Shiraz is the best city in Iran, like, easily. Because you got culture, you got modern stuff, you got the ancient Takht Jamshid, Pasargah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up pretty soon. I just want to talk about a couple more people, to say a couple more names. Hopefully you guys look into these people, look into what's going on in Iran. That's been my whole point of doing this live right now. There's Jamshid Shahmand. That's Shahmand. That's the craziest story. This man he was arrested in Germany for talking about Iran, and now they're sentencing him to death. So please make sure to look into these people, look into these situations that are happening. Put yourself in their shoes. Like, you know, like look at me. I'm out here talking about this exactly how I want to and how I feel is appropriate. I don't fear that someone's gonna come take me to jail. It could happen, I don't know, but like, you shouldn't fear that for having an opinion. So, Nani, I love you, El Chapala. What are you saying? You're not speaking English. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with Zainab Kazimpur. She was running as a candidate she was in like an engineering thing or whatever, and they didn't accept her because she's a woman, and she literally rips her hijab off and like runs off the stage, and she's like, fuck you guys. So Yeah, you guys looked into her for sure. Zainab Kazampur. Oh, crazy shit. Okay, so one thing that they are literally nobody's talking about is in Iran, and the officials have literally like admitted to doing this, which is nuts. But they're basically poisoning a bunch of girls in school for no reason. In Iran, over the past few months, in more than 10 schools, over 200 female students have been poisoned, seemingly by some gas. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? If this was any other country, it would be like, like save Iran, blah, blah, blah. But it's like literally nobody's dying about it. It's crazy, dude. And I'm sure in like 10, 15 years, like the attitude towards the Iranian Revolution will be completely different. I don't know. I've had so much fun chatting though. Do you guys have anything else to ask me, or that you want to say, or anything at all? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I wish I could see you. I hope I could see you streaming more often. I will stream. I'm gonna live stream a lot more here now. I love going live on YouTube. Even though like nobody comes into these, like it's literally like 2 to 10 people, but it's so much fun. It feels like we're hanging out. It feels like we're chatting. You guys can respond to me, ask me questions. And I'm in such a fun stage of life, like mid-20s, you know, living in LA, dating, it's about to be like aid and all of these Iran stuff is gonna happen soon. So I hopefully will take you along the ride for that. And again, just to like talk about it before I go, like I have a ton, how to say I love you in Iranian language is Dustet daram. Dustet daram. Okay. I have a ton of Iran videos that were filmed pre-revolution, like literally first half of 2022. Like all these videos were filmed. And I'm gonna start posting them, and I'm gonna say before the videos that like this is pre-revolution, so that you don't think like it's right now and everything's beautiful. But I have a ton of those coming, ton of Iran stuff coming. Dustet daram, deflection, love you too. So please stay tuned for that and subscribe for that, and ask me more questions. Follow me on TikTok. I'm pretty active on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram if you want. I want to come back. I want to come back to social media. And I feel like last year I was really focusing on like my whole personal transition and moving and just switching careers completely, going from an office job to working in TV and film and being on set, and all of this stuff was just so intense to me, and everything was so, I don't know, it's just so crazy, like taking everything in, like it's my dream my whole life to work in film and TV, and then just being on set and then actually doing it. Last year was crazy, so I feel like this year I'm gonna try to make like not a big, but I'm gonna try to make like a comeback and post more regularly on YouTube. And like I said at the beginning of this, I really think that things are shifting and we're moving towards YouTube again. So yeah, anyway, love you guys. Thank you for watching my live and for just supporting and just for being here, dude. You guys are amazing. The best. And I love you. Follow me on all the things. I'm gonna link some stuff about Iran and about, I'm talking too much. All right, peace out. Love you.